Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pretty Girl Show, formerly known. And I think, am I on?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Why does Katrina look like? Oh, what? Who the fuck came on here that's boring me to death?
You were late, so I had to give myself something to do, so I'm coloring.
Do you have any idea how hard I work, Katrina?
Nope, I don't.
Everybody here doesn't have a handsome boyfriend that takes care of all my bills.
Look at these flowers he got me today.
Ooh, those are beautiful. That's my favorite combination.
I I love when he gives me love.
Hello to Terry Green Beans. Hello to Quinn Wright. Hello to Tarrant King.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Harry.
Hey guys,
Welcome.
Harry.
what's going on?
Are you in the uh are you in the witness protection program?
No, just my eyes are not feeling great tonight.
What do you think it's from?
Oh, not sleeping, getting crushed with bills.
Are you
Today
crushed?
our uh compressor on our air conditioning unit exploded. The guy said exploded, which is going to cost $3,000.
Ooh.
Maybe I can borrow the money from Terry Green Beans.
Oh, speaking of which, Terry Greenbean says hello to Hollywood Harry.
Nice, TGB.
Quinn says or A Harry.
Quinn rules. Hi, Katrina.
Hello.
What's that? Orange today, Katrina? Orange shirt?
It's like yellow.
Nice. Nice.
It's like a nice little mustard color, you know.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello to Monica Z Yoga.
Harry's not a pretty girl.
Terry Greenbean
Question
says
for all the pretty girls here, but especially for Don and Harry. Harry's not a pretty girl. What albums would you recommend to play on a cool soundbar?
Mm. I would say that Bon Jovi's New Jersey is one of my all-time favorites. What's Don eating, Mary Jane?
I have no idea. Is that one of your fruit popsicles?
Yes.
Oh, those are very good.
Mm.
They're just fruit, blended and compressed. Terry Greenbean says, I got $3,000 for you.
Nice.
Terry King says, AJA by Steely Dan.
Asia.
Yeah. Don, are you friends with Curious? Are you friends or have you been on with that what's his name? The guy who was on not Jeff Ross, but Hincliffe?
Tony Hinchcliffe?
Yeah. You've pals with him?
Yeah, I'm pretty good friends with him. He's
Oh,
very
yeah.
he's very good to me. He always says nice things. He's always said I really helped him when he came out here. When I went to Texas, He took me to this great steakhouse.
Oh, did he? When you went a couple
Yeah.
years ago? Nice.
Last
When
year. Last year.
right, last year before you went to after you went to Chicago with us, right?
I went to here in July. I went to Texas in July.
Yeah. Because I see a lot of times on TikTok, he does that. Like people come up on stage, and they're amateurs they get a minute to do their stand up. It's pretty good.
That's Kill Tony. Don's been on at least
Right.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, you like it, Mary Jane?
Yeah.
I like it.
I think it's he's
Hey, guys.
done well for himself.
Most of the time, the people bomb up there, but sometimes they're pretty damn good.
Speaking of pretty good, I got a tip.
Oh, what was the
Ooh.
tip?
It's from Terry Greenbeans of all people, the coolest. He donated $4.20, and he says this message is for Hollywood Harry appreciation. Even though he lost me a ton of money on Rutgers versus Maryland, I still love him. Thanks, Terry.
By the way, Terry, I will say this: that on my 2 podcasts with Cousin Sal on Against All Odds and on television today on FanDuel TV for the week in giving out picks against the spread, I am 7-0. 7-0, Mary Jane.
Very
We'll
good.
We'll
Very
see how
good.
you do. We'll see how you do.
Yeah.
Real quick to catch up on the comments. EarthTub says Sailing Seas of Cheese by Primus, LOL. Old Man G says, why don't we get drunk by Jimmy Buffett? Terry Greenbean says, question for Hollywood Harry and Don. What's your favorite pump up song? Question mark.
What's a pump up song?
Get hyped up too. You know what I mean? Like get your
Everybody dance now. Dun, dun,
Yes, like that.
Dun, dun,
Um,
7-0 is nothing to scoff at. Great work, Hollywood Harry. Yeah. All right, but let's talk about his all-time 5-star lock picks. 0-7.
mm.
0-7.
Yep. And Terry Greenbeans also says Tony Hinchcliffe loves Don! Exclamation point. Don's being modest. And comment for Katrina, you look really good in orange! Exclamation point. Hope your boyfriend's treating you well.
Oh, thank you, and he is.
Yay.
Mhm.
Okay, well, let's get on with the show. As you know, it is the Pretty Girls show. This is where pretty girls get together and we talk about pretty girl things. A lot of people have not been very nice to me as of late. One being Katrina.
Nope. I veto. I would like to say before Don starts this narrative bullshit that we're mean to him, I would like to say on Old Man G's show earlier today, and it was on the show, so there's video, audio proof of it.
I'm listening.
Don called me popular, and I said, not really. Everyone just wants to fuck me. I wish they liked me for my brain. To which Don laughed at me, said, no, they don't, and no, that's never gonna happen. So I would like to get that out there.
Okay, but I followed it up very quickly with, they like you for your big tits and big ass. And you agreed. You didn't agree? Go back and look at it. Question for the room. Pretty Girls in Hollywood Harry, who is not granted the rank. Do you see the Fallout show?
No.
I have. Was it for just you though? I'm going to ask that question.
That's, you know what, you can
That
answer
question
it.
for the
But
room.
again, somebody's asking questions that are not really for the room. They're for themselves. They're not following what's going on in the show. Simply Don, Mary Jane, Katrina, Hollywood Harry, Terry Greenbeans, Old Man G, and the rest of the ding dong. Sup, y'all?
Sup, Nana Rouge?
Yeah, what's up with you? Here's a question for Don. Maybe you could read that, Mary Jane. Question for
Question for
Don.
Don. Would you like to take a question?
Of course I would. Go ahead.
How do you keep your spirits so high when everyone's trying to tear you down? Question mark, question mark.
I'll tell you this. I'm glad you noticed that. Notice how everybody's always got like, oh, we were so nice to you. Yeah, it is very hard because I feel people are jealous, and you know how pretty girls are when they're jealous of another pretty girl. Enough said. I said it all. Let's get to what's going on here.
First off, I think we need to announce that Don's wearing a particularly lovely piece of fashion, the Saginaw Gears shirt. I believe they won a championship in the 70s, and
the IHL. The IHL championship. Okay, let's.
As you're getting that together, Don, Tarrant King says, Don, stay strong to show all of us you can be pretty despite all the hate. And we have another question for Don. Would you like to take a question from Terry Greenbeans? Don and Hollywood Harry.
Mm-hmm.
Ready, Don?
Yes.
Okay. Are you excited about my Chicago Bears being featured on Hard Knocks this year? Question mark.
Who asked that?
That was from Terry Greenbeans.
Would you like to go first?
I just said, please go first.
Okay. I think that, Terry, that I think, well, first off, I had 4 teams selected that they should choose from. I thought the Steelers were intriguing with their quarterback situation. I thought the Chargers were interesting with the Herbert-Harbaugh combination now. I thought Atlanta could have been with Penix and Cousins. Penix going 8th overall when people had him going in the 2nd round. But I think the Bears is going to be very interesting this year. I'm going to be watching that Hard Knocks every episode because, as we know, Don, and I'm sure Terry Greenbeans knows, the Bears, it's a fact. They have been jinxed for their entire career, their entire history at quarterback. Entire history of the Bears. So now with the number 1 pick, and they got DeAndre Swift from Philadelphia, they've got Keenan Allen from the Chargers, they got Odunze from the University of Washington, 9th pick. They've got more weapons on offense than the Bears have ever had. The Bears are going to be a fun watch.
Hey.
Okay, everything Harry said was wrong. And if you don't believe me, go his 0-7 record on 5-star locks. Here's my theory. They had a quarterback that was doing very well. And what do? They trade a bunch of shit to move up and pull the guy that's the exact same guy. I think it's silly. Fuck the Chicago Bears. And Terry Greenbeans usually pull for the Lions.
I have a trivia question for you then, Don.
All right.
The Bears, in their illustrious history, have never, ever had a quarterback pass for 4,000 yards. That's amazing. Now, Jay Cutler has passed for over 3,500 yards. There's only one other Bear quarterback in the history that's passed for over 3,500 yards. And I'm going to give you a hint who it is.
McMahon.
He was more known for his...
McMahon.
No, McMahon never came close. This other quarterback is more known for his years as a Detroit Lions quarterback than he was for a Bears quarterback. And it was in the 90s.
Oh, from USC? No, he never played there.
And he's white. More known for his Lions career.
Gee, you stumped on. Which would you rather be, Don? Good at sports trivia or be a pretty girl?
Even though Katrina tries to tell people I'm not a pretty girl at all, I think being a pretty girl is more important. All right.
Oh, hello to Jack
Stalling.
Icano. Don, Jack Icano is witnessing you failing on
Yeah,
the science trivia.
Mary Jane, Don is stalling.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the
I'll
answer?
give you his initials. I'll give you his.
Okay.
You better get it. I'll give you his initials.
All right, go ahead.
E.K.
Kramer, Eric Kramer.
You got it. There we go. Yep. Eric Kramer. 3,800 yards.
Do you think that's bad luck, or do you think it's the fact that they live in a wind factory, or they play in a wind factory?
You still play half your games on the road.
True,
Man.
but I mean that place cuts down a lot of passing yards, I think.
Yeah, but not so much in September and October.
They're talking about building a dome, which I think will change their quarterback luck.
So you're saying you believe that Soldier Field is the reason the Bears have never had a great quarterback?
Technically, yes, but more along the lines of just weather is the reason.
Okay, let's pick some games. All right,
Yep.
Mary Jane, you ready to go? Pardon me?
Okay.
All right, first game. This is for the Stanley Cup Finals. We've got your Edmonton Oilers versus the Florida Panthers.
Edmonton Oilers.
Okay, we go over to Hollywood Harry.
I'm all over Florida.
Okay. Katrina,
Edmonton.
just out of curiosity, why'd you pick Edmonton?
Because Canadians are better at hockey.
Woo! I like that answer. She's sharp in that mustard colored shirt.
Should have seen the other day. I saw Katrina at the Comedy Store, and I thought at first, oh, they're playing Mafia without Don. And Katrina was in some little tiny outfit, showing the fuck off. True or false? True or false, Katrina?
I was fully covered.
Yeah, you were wearing pajamas, it looked like.
No, I was wearing a long sleeve, long pants jumpsuit. I was fully covered.
Was it tight?
It was just really tight and a little see-through. Yeah.
Ooh, who delicious.
Hollywood Harry, can I just say something? When you say that, that just encourages you to do it, because that's what I think she's trying to get. Attention.
Yeah, she deserves it in that colored shirt.
Thank you.
Mhm.
How about
Somebody has manners.
What about Old Man G's pick?
We'll get to Old Man G's pick. Old Man
Yeah,
G, who do you like?
I think I'll go with Florida the first game too. This is the first game, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. Is Jack
Don?
here?
Yes, he already gave you the Panthers.
Yeah, the
Nice.
Panthers.
Nice, Jack.
All right, let's go. We got a couple baseball games. Got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Miami Marlins.
So the two worst states in the world are playing against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So a marlin is a fish. What's the other mascot?
A Guardian.
Non-distinct.
You know what it is? A Guardian is an Indian that they won't let them call them Indians.
Oh, so stuff. It's even more oppressive than the
Oh, a
original name.
spirit, so like an angel.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, so
Spirit Guardian.
they changed it from Native American into a dead Native America haunting you.
Yeah.
I think that's better than a fish. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Going to go with the Guardians in Cleveland. Let's go to our field reporter, Hollywood Harry Callahan.
I will take the Guardians as well. The Marlins, Mel. Bad.
Let's go over to Katrina in Yellow Shirt Central. Who do you like? Do you like the Guardians? Or are you gonna go with the Miami Marlins?
I'll take the Marlins.
What's your reasoning?
Nobody said it yet.
Nice. She's all over it. She's on top of things tonight, Don. On top of things.
All right, let's go to Old Man G.
I am a Marlins fan, so I know how bad they suck, but I also know that they're the Guardians, quote unquote, arch nemesis because of that series back in '97. So I think they're gonna beat them just because of that. I think they're still in their heads.
So who are you taking?
The Marlins.
How are you from living in West Virginia, a Marlins fan?
Because I didn't like the Reds.
Gotcha.
And they were new the year I started following baseball. So I was like, let's go. I'll follow a new team. That sounds fun.
Why does Sal follow the Cowboys?
Good. Yeah, well, in that age, in the early 80s, they were the America's team. So people, jumped to that.
But he hails from New York.
Yep. His dad was a Jets fan, so he made the right choice not being a Jets fan.
Hey, do you want to know a great Eric Kramer story? Did you know that he was battling depression the whole time he was playing? And then after football, he battled CCE, and his son overdosed on heroin in 2009. Then he got a divorce, and his mom had cancer. So he went to the store. So.
Can we pick it up?
I don't see where it is. Went to the store to pick up a 9mm cig and was going to blow his head off.
Wow, really?
I bet she's not done with that story.
That professional golfer 2 weeks ago committed suicide.
What do you mean unalive themselves? YouTube prefers us to say unalived.
Oh.
It's not my rules. It's some technicality.
Who's Jack's pick?
I'm not sure, but there was a little bit.
Jack, who? Jack.
There was some discussion on the ruling. You want to save that for after?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Who's your pick, Jack? Monica Lopez, yoga. He's cool now. He wrote a book about it. All right. So is Jack not going to get... Oh.
Marlins.
Marlins for Jack?
Mark Kings.
Well, it's a typo.
Yeah, is that a typo? Do you want the Marlins? Please confirm. We want it precise. Marlins, yes. Marlins.
Wow,
what is Terry Greenbeans asked there? Can you read that, Mary Jane?
Don, please address the appeal officially.
What appeal? The one for Jack?
Yeah, I'll read the comments.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
All right. Arizona, did we get Old Man G's pick? He said
Marlins.
Old Man.
Okay, let's go the LA Dodgers versus the New York Yankees. Mary Jane. LA Dodgers, New York Yankees.
I would say LA Dodgers.
Okay. We go down to Son of Sam. Excuse me. What is your show called?
Hollywood Harry?
Yeah, Wizard of Odds. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Mary Jane. What's yours,
Against
Mary
all
Jane?
odds. Against all odds.
Against all you're the Wizard of Odds?
She is.
Okay, so let's go against all odds. Harry, we got Arizona and Did we already do
No, we're doing the Yankees.
Dodgers, Yankees?
Well, they played a tough one on Friday night. It was 0-0 in the eighth, and the Dodgers scored a couple in the eighth. I think they carry that momentum over into tomorrow and win again.
So you're going to go with the Dodgers?
Yep.
All right. We move over to the yellow topped room of Katrina. Katrina, we got the LA Dodgers. We have the New York Yankees.
I'm gonna go Yankees.
Any reason?
Because I grew up that was where the team that was closest to me.
Did you grow up in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Sanford.
No.
Let's go to Old Man G, who's out West Virginia.
I will take the Yankees as well, I believe, because they're playing really well this year. It's pretty entertaining.
All right, let's get to the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Diego Padres.
Jack has to answer. Jack says Dodgers.
Okay.
Did Don answer?
I don't ever do
Don
this.
never does.
Oh.
He's afraid.
Yeah, why? You can see on my my 2-0 record on my 5-star picks, the best winning percentage of anybody in this goddamn room. Tell you that.
So you're just trying to quit while you're ahead.
I might pick another one.
Okay.
What are you attacking me for, Katrina? Well, I've never done anything to you except treated you like a lady.
It's not true. You were so rude on Old Man G's show earlier.
How was I rude?
You literally said no one's ever gonna like me for my brain or personality.
What did I say?
That is not something a pretty girl would say to another pretty girl.
I know it doesn't
Exactly.
On the pretty
You
girl.
doesn't-
laughed at me. You literally laughed at me and you were like, all they care about is your ass and your tits. And I was like, yeah, I wish they would like my brain. And you were like, well, that's never gonna happen.
All right.
Ooh. Harsh.
That, hearing it back, it does sound harsh. And I just want to, in front of everybody, apologize. First of all, I've said many times, I remember when you first started coming around the Comedy Store. It was the most amazing thing. There were people on chandeliers swinging from chandelier to chandelier just to get a peek at you. So I think that, and if it means anything, you were probably one of the very few people at the Comedy Store that will come over to me and then leave for somebody else. It's never happened with us, but it's been close.
Well, and I will say this, Katrina, you are not on the Pretty Girls show because of what
Yeah.
Dawn said. You are on
Yeah.
the Pretty Girls show because you're very pretty inside your heart and your mind. And that is why you've been the longest running co-host besides Dawn or myself.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is true. If you don't think that I like you, why do I always come up to you and treat you like you're the greatest thing in the world? Don't I?
Thank you. Sometimes. You did actually, when I was at the store, you did call me a very pretty girl.
I said that?
Yes, I was walking back with Foremost to go smoke, and you were like, oh my gosh, well, isn't that one of the prettiest girls ever? And I was like, no, you are.
And I said, no, you are, or did I just take it?
Well, I think you were talking to somebody, so that was all I heard, because I was walking back, because I needed to stay with Hormos because the new staff won't let me back there by myself.
They are kind of different, aren't they?
I know, and it really rubs me the wrong way because I donated $30,000 to that building, and I should not be treated like I don't belong there.
Why do you say you donated $30,000?
Because I did in 2020 when I was working with a group that was in the basement doing all the podcasts and stuff. I donated $30,000 for all new equipment that they're still using in all the showrooms and the podcast studio.
You did that?
Pandemic.
I did that.
Of your own money or money that you got from whatever?
My money that I made doing my job.
Wow.
$30,000 I gave to the Comedy Store, and now all the new staff, like, they won't even let me go pee without being like, hey, you can't do that. And I'm like, fuck off, bro.
Yeah. Don,
You know what I should do,
care of
Katrina?
that, Don.
Sometime when you're there, I am going to walk you into the office and tell people that kind of stuff.
Thank you.
I will be more than happy to do that.
Thank you. It really rubs me the wrong way, especially when some of these new security guards know exactly who I am because Richie's introduced us and they still make me pull out my ID every single fucking time.
You
I'm
know
like,
what you got to do? Here's how they'll remember you. Take your hand and slap your ass.
Yeah.
Don.
Okay, we got another game.
Game to pick.
What's that? Yeah, I know we do. If every time Hollywood Harry gets to talking, I just get caught up in all that shit. All right, and our last game. This is going to be on Sunday. It's the NBA Finals Game 2. It's the Dallas Mavericks versus the Boston Celtics.
I think we've skipped the game. I only have 3 listed.
Skip the game, right?
We
Yeah,
did
and,
wait a minute. Did we do the Arizona Diamondbacks
No.
versus? Okay.
You were going to, yeah.
All right, Arizona Diamondbacks versus San Diego Padres. Couple teams from the desert of the West Coast.
I
playing
will
each
say
other.
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks. You're going with Arizona.
Because I've met people that wear that hat from the San Diego and they're not nice.
I'm gonna go with the Padres.
Oh, why is that?
Don't know.
Maybe because people that wear that hat were nice to you.
Mm.
All right, over to Katrina. Arizona Diamondbacks, San Diego Padres. Who you picking?
I'm gonna go Padres on this one. Because the Padres inspired one of my favorite episodes of Drake and Josh when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. I see that Jack picked the Padres. Let's go over to Old Man G.
I'll also pick the Padres, I believe.
Ooh.
Because Jack picked them, you picked them.
Yeah, it's stuff like,
Mary Jane, only one with Arizona.
I want to give Mary Jane a chance to go 5-0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mary Jane, can I tell you something? When I watch you on this and I look at you and I just see you just seeing how your mind works, I think you're the prettiest girl ever, ever, ever.
Mary Jane, what's the snack there? Katrina doesn't have her snacks tonight.
Why not, Katrina?
Nan Crisps cheddar.
Oh.
Why don't you have anything to eat, Katrina?
It's right here. If you want me to eat them, I will.
All right. Yeah, I do, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go this. It's the NBA game. We're going to the NBA Finals. Game number 2. All right, Mary Jane, we have the Dallas Mavericks and we have the Boston Celtics. Is Terry Greenbeans there? When it says Dallas Mavericks plus 7.5, that means they're getting 7.5 points, Ari?
That is correct.
Okay. So, Mary Jane, Dallas, Boston.
I'm gonna go Boston.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go Boston. You know what? Before we get to Harry, I would kind of like to ask this because someone asked online, and we haven't talked about it. How did your speech go at the wedding?
It was good. I was ready, and then their bitch ass wedding planner gave me like 11 pages of additional paragraphs of announcements that she wanted me to give, like literally the day of, and then gave me like 8 other jobs. So I was pissed. And she was like, I'm allergic to weed, so you can't smoke. And I was like, this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But it was okay. My brother's married now, so yay.
What was the highlight of your speech?
I don't think no, I didn't have a highlight.
Did your brother marry an Asian?
No.
No.
No, it was a very, very white wedding.
Mm.
Was it a nice day for a white wedding?
It was for a white wedding, yeah.
All right, Hollywood Harry. Was it last year or the year before? It was last year, right?
Springsteen, yeah.
No, not Springsteen. So it would have been 2 years ago. Harry got married, correct?
Right.
And guess
Yep.
who his best man was? Katrina?
Was it Jack?
It was Jack. Yes.
Yep.
Fuck
It
yeah.
was great.
She knows you like the back of her hand, Harry. She could tell you every move you've ever made.
Yep.
It's the
Speaking
shirt
of
on
moves,
top of it tonight.
speaking of moves, I'm gonna move with Boston. I'm gonna lay the points. They've been the best team all year. They rolled Dallas in game 1. They're rolling Dallas in game 2. Katrina, who do you say?
I'm gonna go with a 5-star lock on
Woo.
Dallas.
Oh my!
Okay.
Her first
I
5-star lock.
can I just say this? I talked to my manager and we can't take 5-star locks for a while.
No, my boyfriend told me I have to say that.
Oh, everything's
all,
about
all 5-star locks just had to be approved of ahead of time to make official.
yeah.
Well, I've
And-
never done one before.
Okay,
So.
I'm just telling you. I don't know.
The aficionados rule if hers is
I can ask Terry Greenbeans right now. Terry Greenbeans, yes, you can. It's an official if it's an official Vegas. No, because you can predict other things. It doesn't have to be a Vegas thing. Like for instance, I know that Hollywood Harry has lost some crazy bets he's made.
Hmm?
And
Don. Terry Greenbean says Dallas Maverick plus 7.5. Yes! Exclamation point official.
And what did you say on this, Katrina?
I'm putting a 5-star lock on Dallas winning.
They only have to. If they lose by 7.5, you still win.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do it. My boyfriend told me to say it. He thinks that Kristaps Porzingis is the only good player on Boston, and he's always injured. So.
Wow.
But he had game 1 though, Katrina.
I know. If it was up to me, I would probably say Boston because I'm a big Kristaps Porzingis fan. But he isn't.
Ooh, that's interesting because I'm on my list right here of my top 5. Just saying, Don. Porzingis, I have special NBA.
Well, wait, don't say anything. Let's find that out in a minute. We'll find that out in a minute. This is going to be exciting. By the way, can I say one thing about your boyfriend?
Sure.
He sure knows how to pick pretty girls, but he don't know how to pick NBA games.
Don't tell him that.
Don, did you get Old Man G and Jack's pick for the Dallas Boston?
I didn't get Katrina's. Katrina.
Yes, you did. Just did a
Yes.
5-star lock.
Come on. Yes, I did.
Start locking it.
And it was confirmed by the official.
But let's make sure that we understand this. The 5-star lock, you can't lose by any more than 7.5 points.
Mm.
Yep.
You understand that. The points
I
are part of.
understand.
All right.
I will say this in Katrina's defense. Boston, in their last 4 playoff series at home in game 2s, are just 1-3 straight up.
Did you see in game 1 where everybody was wearing the Bill Walton kind of like tie-dyed shirt?
And your buddy Bill Simmons was there.
Was he?
Yeah.
Your buddy. Guy who doesn't look at this show and see how great the picks are here.
Right.
Okay, Don, let's
Let
move
me
it
ask
along.
you this.
Come on.
No, hold on.
Okay.
If I, do you think Bill Simmons, if I left the show and I just left the 3 of you, would Bill Simmons think more about having it?
No.
I'll leave the show if that's what it would take. All right. Do we have,
I believe Bill Simmons
Jack.
is against you. Did you get old man G's pick, Don?
I'll take Boston.
Okay.
No.
And now,
No, Jack wants a 5-star lock, the over. No, we're not picking overs and unders. You're picking against the spread. If you pick Boston, you've got to win by 7.5. That's the only thing that we can take.
oh, he wants 2 different things. He wants Celtics 5-star lock. And then game goes over 214.5 if that's allowed. And Terry Greenbean's already said something.
Well,
Jack-
I'm saying I'm trumping him. We will not do the second one.
Somebody's losing a 5-star lock.
Jack picked the Celtics in his pick. All right.
All right.
Terry said I could do the over. And I'm saying we're not going to do that. Please, Jack, I don't want to do all these other things. Please. Don.
Oh, they're separate. They're separate, Don.
I'd like to hear what the 5-star lock is.
He said Boston.
In a win, they have to win by 7.5.
Right. Katrina's getting 7.5.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
She's getting 9.5 later. Bam! Bam! Twice. How about twice?
Oh,
Harry
wait.
gets me.
Twice is nice.
To clarify, Jack picked the Celtics, and then separate, he wanted a 5-star lock on 214 over.
We're not
But
doing
then-
that. We're not.
Jack says, "Fine, I won't
Okay,
do the
this
5-star
isn't-
lock."
This Don makes the rules here. That's fair.
I just, we don't need this going on. It had to go to a hearing. And I'll be honest with you. I told Terry Greenbeans, you do what you think. And he had told me the way he felt about the video. And then I heard his decision. I said, whatever he says, that's what we go with. I disagreed.
Can I make a statement to
We are not, Jack, please understand, I will not accept that bid. We're not going to do that. If you want to do that with somebody else, go ahead and do it. We're not doing the 5-star lock is over 214. Please, I'm asking you, please.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
I have a question for Terry Greenbeans and Jack.
Okay.
Okay, this week we didn't have it in the listing of the 5 games, but I am requesting that next week the United Football League, the XFL with the USFL are combined this year, and this week is the semifinals of the playoffs. Next week is the finals. I'm requesting that next week be the final game, the championship game, be one of the 5 games we pick.
Okay, your request has been heard. I don't know how it works further than that. Thank you.
Okay.
Which sport is that, Harry, or do they know?
Football.
Okay. Very good.
I agree with that. That'll be a good one. Terry
Mhm.
Greenbeans, I hope you heard that.
Oh, Terry Greenbean says, Hollywood Harry, your request is accepted. Please Don, please remind him.
Yeah. By the way, the 2 games that are playing in the playoffs this weekend, it is San Antonio versus St. Louis, and it's Birmingham versus Don's Michigan Panthers.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Don had Panthers too. He has Tigers,
Mm-hmm.
Lions,
And
Gears.
Bears. Oh my.
Oh my!
Oh, look who's ripping off Wizard of Oz.
Somebody's got to be witty tonight, right, Katrina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
everybody picked their game, Celtics and all that. Okay, and now let's do this. A game that people love. It's a game where we find out who's the hell does Katrina find cute? What boy does she find cute? And here, making the list and doing it all, my pal, Hollywood Harry Callahan.
Well, since it is like you mentioned, Don, this week is the NBA Finals. I am going to go with basketball players. And let's start it with, like we had mentioned before, big game from Porzingis last night. 20 points off the bench. He lit it up in the first quarter. Kristaps Porzingis of the Celtics, and he used to be for the Mavericks. He's number 1. I'm saying she says absolutely.
Whoa.
Nobody else guessing?
Yeah,
Mary
I'm
Jane?
I'm looking at her. I'm looking at you to see, because I think I know how you lie when you're lying. And
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think Katrina lies.
Thank you.
Oh, then you don't know Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go along with you, and I think she says yes. Mary Jane?
No, I say no.
Wait, Don, you said yes. Harry says yes. Mary Jane says no. Okay. And Old Man G?
I actually know the answer. So should I answer or refrain?
If you know the answer, then you got to be out of the answering here.
Yeah, I'll refrain.
Okay.
Whoa. So Katrina shares
I'd
stuff
love to
like
know how
that.
he knows, but I'd love to know how he knows. But go ahead.
We've done this guy on the show a long time ago. He's one of the first guys.
Can I ask you this? When everybody here is not around, it's just you talking to her dog, Katrina. Does she ever talk about Mike Black?
Not very much.
But she
Don?
does.
Don,
Yes.
you're risking losing your dog status.
What's that? Why? Oh, because I'm not supposed to talk about that. Can I apologize to you?
Yeah, you can do that.
Can I tell you? Here's what happens. I get a little jealous because I think that it hurts your boyfriend. And I sometimes think maybe it's best that your boyfriend knew about all these other guys that liked you. Because then he sees Mike Black pull into the
Don,
parking
you are
lot.
going to, Don, I'm going to request you to back it up and stop doing that. You're not only going to remove your dog status, you're acting very ugly inside right now.
I don't want to do that, and I don't want to lose my dog status.
And
So
just
I
say
will
you're
say,
sorry and
I am.
shut the F up.
Hey, Katrina, will you look
Mhm.
up just for a second, please?
Yes.
I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
What's the answer, Katrina? What do we got?
Wait a minute, hold on. Did oh, that's right. Old Man G said he has to hold back.
Enter.
And also, Old Man G's my dog and we talk every day. So yeah, I tell him stuff. And I'm annoying and I talk his ear off about my boyfriend all the time. So but Porzingis is a hell yes. And here's a picture of me at a Knicks game wearing his jersey.
Oh
Ooh.
man, nice.
I like Porzingis.
Mm.
Was that when he played for the Knicks?
hmm
Gotcha.
Was that in New York?
Wait a minute. How the fuck did you get courtside seats in New York?
We weren't courtside.
Oh, that wasn't. Hold it up again.
There's people in front of her.
Yeah.
But that's in New York?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
She's a big shot in L.A. She's a big shot in New York. I didn't know that.
I didn't need
What coast do you like better?
I like it here better.
Yeah, because she used to live in Connecticut, so she doesn't like the weather.
And Don, she's throwing around $30,000 like they're pennies.
What do you mean?
Donating $30,000.
Yeah. Well, people have to know that.
I love the Comedy Store. So I didn't mind. I have the Comedy Store's address tattooed on me.
And in all fairness, the Comedy Store might be making pretty damn good money now when they're open, selling out shows on multiple times and multiple days. She donated that money when they weren't allowed to be open.
Wow.
When they needed it. Yeah. And I
Okay.
was working there for free every day when they were shut
Wow.
down. And I was tipping servers like $1,000.
Man.
She was doing that. I do know that.
Okay.
Everybody loves Katrina.
Everybody loves holding a hand out.
Yeah.
I've never asked you for money, have I?
No, you haven't. But a lot of the staff, they only like me because they think that I'm gonna tip them $1,000.
Yeah, well, I don't do that. As a matter of fact, I like you and I don't want your goddamn money.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Next one. How about this? He plays for the Mavericks. He comes off the bench. He's a decent player. He went to the University of Michigan, Don.
Can I guess who it is?
Yeah.
Junior. What's his fucking name? Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Yes.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say this. I believe truly in my heart that anybody that played at the University of Michigan in football or basketball should be able to pick any woman they ever want to sleep with, and that woman would do it. So I would say that Katrina will say yes to Tim Hardaway Jr. Mary Jane.
Nope, not a bill. The clock always rings twice.
Mm.
Okay, old man G.
I'll say yes, and I have a follow up after she gives her answer. Follow up question, if that's okay with Harry.
Sure.
Okay, and now let's turn the spotlight on Katrina. Does she think Tim Hardaway Jr. is a cute boy?
This one is also a hell yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Mary Jane, maybe you should watch how Harry and I do it.
And now,
You guys
If
know
we-
what the person looks like. I don't.
Hold on just for 1
And
second.
just,
Though.
you know,
Pull it up.
Because
Jack
old,
said yes.
wait a
Pull it
minute,
up.
hold on. Old man G had a follow-up question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
don't have to. Everybody doesn't have to answer this one. I was just curious, who's better, him or his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr.?
Ooh.
He
Oh,
played basketball
okay.
too.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, old man
Oh,
G.
sorry, hold on. Go ahead, Harry.
Oh, is that the next one?
I didn't mean to overstep. That's
Said Junior. Since you asked that, yeah. My third is Tim Hardaway Senior.
great minds.
Whoa. You want
Who
to go
went-
first?
What college did he go to, Don? Trivia.
Let me think. Give me a little hint so I can because now I'm thinking, was he in the East? Was he in the West?
I have a question.
He went to college somewhere in Texas, and again, Mary Jane doesn't like Texas.
I've been told not to know anything about anybody who ever went to school in Texas. And if Mary Jane asked me to do something, the least I could do for her is something like that.
I never said that to you. It must have been somebody else.
Okay.
And I do respect Texas better than at least 3 to 5 other states.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who? Tim Hardaway Sr.
Who went to UTEP, Don? He went to UTEP.
University of Texas, El Paso. See, I would have never gotten that. I'll be honest with you.
She's gonna say this is close. She's gonna say it's tough, but I'm gonna say 55% to 45%. I'm gonna lean towards the no.
Whoa. I'm going to say yes because I've seen her many times look at some hot guy and she go, oh, I'd like to see what his dad looks like. So I think in this is an area that she loves to, and I will say that's a hell yes. Wait a minute. We got to find out Mary Jane and old man G.
Okay.
Today is a no day?
What?
Nope.
No, huh? Okay.
And I'll say it's a yes, but not a hell yes.
Okay.
What did you say? Old man G.
A yes, but not like an overwhelming hell yes. You know?
All right. Well, anyway, everybody's taking their votes. Now let's find out. Does Katrina think Tim Hardaway Sr. is a cute boy?
Okay, I'm gonna preface this by saying I have dated my fair share of dads.
Yes, you
Mhm.
have. Because you're a rascal.
Yes. But I think Old Man G said it perfectly. It's a yes, but it's not a hell yes.
Wow.
Just a yes.
Jack
Don-
Icano thinks you'd say yes.
Don is 3-0. Old man G is 2-0 right now.
Don's 3-0 right now?
Yep. Don's 3.
Dang.
Can I just say this?
All three.
Can I say, you know why? Can I tell her why, Mary Jane? Should I tell her?
I don't know what you're going to say. I really
Okay.
don't know how to make a
All
judgment.
right.
on this.
All right. If you say yes, I will. Because I've always thought I really kind of understand Katrina, and I just want to see her always win.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Okay, go ahead. What's the next one?
Okay, now I got two really good ones here to close it out. This guy is probably second or third best player in the NBA. He's on the Mavericks. He had 30 points and 10 rebounds in game one. He's from the country of Slovenia, Luka Doncic.
Wait, hold on. Didn't we ask him last week?
I think we've asked this before, yes.
I don't think I have I?
I think you have.
No, I did. Didn't I did the other guy? I did the guy from Denver.
Oh,
other
Nikola
guy?
Jokic.
Oh, that's the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, the other big white guy in the NBA? Is that what you're saying?
The other big white guy from
From a
you know,
foreign country?
Serbia.
or-
I didn't know you were racist. This hurts me.
He's not called Serbia, Harry, is he?
right.
Denver's
Hollywood
not
Harry.
classy anymore. There's a presidential candidate running that has
By
used
the
her
way,
name on other things in a theater in front of a bunch of families, and she's still allowed to be a.
I'm running out of juice on my phone, and we have to kind of hurry.
all right, have we done your next? I just wanted to say this. Hollywood Harry, not all white guys look alike, you know.
I know. I'm gonna say no. Don, you're up.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah. No.
I would say it's going to be much closer to a hell no.
Okay.
Could Mary Jane,
Yes, today is a no day.
Old Man G?
I'll say yeah, but not just yeah.
Well, then let's find out. Cute boy.
This one's a no.
Yeah. Why? Why? It's just a no.
No.
Wow.
Four
Okay.
no. Okay, here it is. The fifth and final one.
Yeah, Don, you can go. Don, you might be able to go 5-0, but this is something I've added here to the part of the show that we have never went down this road before. This person, because of the way they played tonight, and on FanDuel TV, I gave this person out to have at least 20 points and have at least 3-pointers. And this person made me $300 today while betting. And this person plays in the WNBA on the Indiana Fever. Would you go on a date with the rookie, Caitlin Clark?
Oh, she is a popular girl. She's like popular in the way Taylor Swift is popular.
Right.
Everybody loves this girl. People in Iowa, we finally have an athlete here. Yeah, sure, their best athlete in the history of Iowa sports is a girl, but it's
Pipe down, pipe down. That's not a pretty statement, Don.
I'm gonna say she's gonna be like, you know what? I'd give it a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot with Caitlin.
Wow, this is interesting. And she hasn't looked up at all. Can you open your eyes so I can see your eyes, please? Look at me.
I'm sorry, I'm high. So they're like,
Okay, all right, I just want you to think about this, and this will give me the answer. I want you to think about you're with Caitlin. You're in bed.
Don.
Yes,
Yeah, you're a very pretty girl,
thank you.
and
Don.
I just want to know if she's cute.
Oh,
So okay, they're like in their pajamas. They're having a slumber party. They're hitting each other with pillows.
yeah, okay. Talking
They're-
about me a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet you Don. I wonder what Don's doing right now. I don't know. Okay.
Don, what's your answer to going for 5-0?
Oh, jeez. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm going to write mine down because this is how positive that I know that somebody doesn't like me. And what they would do is if I won and I went 5-0, she would tell everybody and say just the opposite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it down.
Don't go near your mic.
oh
What's
my
that?
God.
I'm going to write this down.
Yeah.
What?
You're okay. You're very pretty.
Oh, thank you. I will write this down. I'll write this down. And then when she announces it, I'll turn it around.
All right, Mary Jane, what do you think?
No, because clocks are right even if they're wrong.
And Old Man G.
Old Man G.
Yeah, I'll say sure.
All right.
All right, and now, would you? Wait a minute before I. Okay, go ahead. Announce it.
This is a yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your
Did he get it
paper?
wrong? Did he get it wrong? Wait,
Tilt
does
it down. Put it on your
What'd
nose.
he say?
Put it on your nose.
oh,
Oh, he said,
no! I'm
oh my.
sorry.
Well, and the reason why, Katrina?
I think she's gorgeous and she's the exact type of woman that I like. And I thought she was really funny when she came on SNL and it made me happy.
And you definitely like the ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the voice.
The voice is not that. The voice.
I like the voice.
Mm.
I like the voice.
It's almost a little guyish at times, but
I like those voices.
People are saying, great call, Katrina.
Thank you.
4-1 for Don. Still a great record. Hell yeah, it is.
Old Man G, 3-1.
What didn't he
Cool.
vote on?
Kristaps Porzingis.
Didn't do the Porzingis because he
Could have
knew.
been 4-1, but I didn't want to. I had integrity. You know what I mean?
That's very fair of you, Old Man G, by the way. Very fair.
If you don't play by the rules, what's the point? You know.
Right.
Well, you know what we should do? Let's find
Oh.
out. Do you have any social media to promote there, Hollywood Harry?
Yeah, I am on Against All Odds podcast on the Ringer Podcast Network twice a week. I am also on FanDuel TV on Fridays. Me, Cousin Sal, and the crew. I'm on Vision. You can catch me there doing on the Lombardi line, giving out picks with Cleveland Browns general manager Michael Lombardi, and also 96.9 The Game in Orlando on Fridays. I do a show in Don's home state of Michigan, in Lansing, and the Couch and the Rube show. And then I'm also on Palm Springs show. I was on that show today as well. Jeff and Austin, good show too.
Would you mention me one time on that East Lansing show or Lansing
I
show?
will. I will. I'll see if they know you. Those guys are great.
What's champion in that city?
Well,
What?
you could say Michigan State.
You
How
were-
far away, like Don, Lansing to East Lansing? How long does it take?
You can go down one road and you're right there. Because you can
Gotcha.
take this road that's the major road through East Lansing, and you
Right.
can take it all the way to the steps of the Capitol building.
Is that street called Barris Boulevard?
There was talk, but no.
Right.
Speaking of talk, can I interrupt for a second?
Of course you can.
Terry Greenbeans threw an extra 420 down on the table and says this is an official Terry Greenbean statement, which sounds important. And it says, Don looks extra pretty in his tie-dye shirt. It's incredible. Thank you very much, Terry Greenbeans.
Thank you. Katrina, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. It was a very nice thing to say.
What were you drawing earlier? Can we see some of your work?
It's a penis.
Wow.
Am I
Harry,
allowed
have
to
you
draw
seen
penises?
Katrina's art yet?
Have you seen my coloring book?
Have you
It's
seen
thick.
her?
It's thick.
Might be the most interesting coloring book ever.
I'm doing it in like the pride flag colors.
Oh, do you? While you're showing some of your art, why don't you tell them how they could get to you on your social media?
Yeah, I'm on social media. Oh, I like this one. At
Wow.
Katrina period Marie X on Instagram, and everything else can be found there.
All right, Jane, how do we buy that book?
Do you get a lot of stuff about your website, Katrina's period?
What?
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 You are being very ugly today, Don. And Harry, I'm not sure. Katrina,
Did I say something ugly?
Yes,
No,
and
I'm just confused. What did that mean?
Because I thought you said that your website at
no, her
Katrina's
Instagram.
is at Katrina's period.
No,
No.
at Katrina period Marie X.
See, I want to apologize for saying that.
And I have a question for Katrina. Katrina, have you completed any of these coloring books and offered them up for different
sale?
amounts of money for sale?
I have not completed any of them. I have. Hold on. Do I have the rest of them on?
Would you consider selling it upon completion?
Perhaps.
I'll tell you this. I know one person that would buy that thing.
Well, Harry, that could happen in the future.
Right.
Well, Mary Jane, do you have any social media to give out? Did you do your social media, Katrina?
I did while showing my dicks.
Okay, go ahead, Mary Jane.
Instagram, A with the circle, SMOKIN, no. A with the circle, THE, SMOKING, MARYJANE. And I don't like Twitter or X, but if you insist, after the A with the circle, please remove the THE. I will be doing the Mary Jane show tomorrow at 5 p.m. And please come to the world famous Comedy Store every single Monday night at 10 p.m. Please reserve your tickets online at thecomedystore.com every single Monday. Thank you.
Thank you. From Rush Hour was literally about us. Anyway, if you'd like to know, you can get me on Simply Don1, or I think my Facebook, and one other thing is Don Barris. What is the other thing that's Don Barris?
Don Barris is Cameo and Facebook, and everything else is Simply Don1.
But what I'd like to do is this. Yes, I am trying to get the world record for the most different t-shirts worn on consecutive days. As you know, I'm chasing this guy, Harvey Pollack. Harvey never bought a t-shirt for himself. He worked for the Philadelphia sporting industry. He got free t-shirts, and he has the world record. I am over 2,100 t-shirts.
And Don, quick interruption. Tarrant King says more shirts coming soon, Don.
Thank you, Tarrant King. And I know that this guy means what he says.
Did you get the address?
But you can send me those t-shirts. Send a 2XL and anything you want. Or you can try to get in touch with me and say, where do you get your t-shirts? Maybe I can give you money for the place you buy them and give you a gift certificate. That would be fine. I might even be able to do something pretty bizarre. Maybe you just give me artwork and I can make a t-shirt. That might happen. Anyway, send me the t-shirts at 7190 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Los Angeles, California, 90046. I'm Don Barris. Everybody, thank you for coming. See you later. Good luck. Bye. Bye for now. Bye, old man G. Thanks for being